So I made a spring will kill me video, so I guess it's only fitting we do a fall will kill me video too? Fall will kill me. What? Fall will kill me is pretty much a hashtag I created on Twitter last year, which pretty much just states the fact that at the end of the year, this is where it goes completely haywire with all the nerds around, gamers, nerds, movie buffs, what have you. We are going to be flat broke at the end of the year. And it's never going to change. It's always at the end of the year. So that's why people said, oh, I want school to start. School sucks. I was going like, shut up, man. We got video games to play. So on that note, this year is a really, really big year for Fall Will Kill Me. I'm not kidding. So I figure going into this year, I would give you a nice little lineup as to what we're going to be getting. And for that matter, what I'm picking up. And you guys can let me know in the comments below or whatever about what you think, what I'm missing, what I should get, how dumb I am for picking that up. What have you. A lot of times I do believe that Fall Will Kill Me starts in August, in earnest. And this year, I believe that Splinter Cell Blacklist was the game that really kicked off the Fall Will Kill Me season. And honestly, you guys saw I made a nice little unboxing video. It's pretty super cool. You guys should check it out if you haven't seen it already. I really enjoyed that video. Now that August has ended, it is finally time to talk about all these new things that are coming from September on. So, starting here on the 10th of September, we're actually going to be getting the very first really big summer movie on DVD and Blu-ray. In this case, none other than the super awesome Star Trek Into Darkness. I did a little review for it. If you haven't seen it, go check that out. It was a whole lot of fun. I love that movie. I cannot wait to see it back here at the Hizzy. Man, the Abode of Awesome Moneytron, you better get ready because we blasting that bad boy. Next up, a week later, we get another really awesome super movie, which was, a surprise hit throughout the summer, which was none other than Brad Pitt's World War Z. A lot of people were shocked by this movie. They thought that was like, hey, what's up with that? It could be okay. It's different than the book, but it was shocking to people because it was a completely different take on zombies, and it was a huge box office success, and they're thinking about turning it into a franchise. Now, my personal thing is I didn't get a chance to see it in theaters, otherwise I would have reviewed it. However, I will be picking it up at midnight to be able to get home and see myself some Z's up in there. I'm not talking about sleep, know what I mean? But on that note, September 17th brings something else, doesn't it? Something rather big, which will cause me to lose a lot of Z's. And it won't be Z's and zombies, but more than sleep. And in this case, I'm talking about none other than the most anticipated game of the year by most people, would be none other than Grand Theft Auto 5. And as you can expect with me, I will be picking up the big collector's edition. No, not the special edition, the big love box edition, okay? The big lockbox, the hat, the map, everything, the bag, it's all going to be here. And we're going to have a very special unboxing right here on the Cash Flow, at which point I will, of course, let you guys see some more of G-Money versus Lil Money. So September 18th, 17th, right around that time period, you guys will get a whole other episode, an unboxing for the big collector's edition of the Grand Theft Auto Glove Box Collector's Edition. A week later, nonetheless, it doesn't slow down. A whole week later, we get just another one of these super awesome summer movies, which, shockingly enough, I even enjoyed, which is none other than Iron Man 3. I really wasn't so sure about the movie. I was just like, I don't really want to watch it beforehand. I was like, I didn't want to see it. I thought, it's going to be just like Iron Man 2. It's going to suck. However, if you saw my review for that movie, you will know that I gave that movie amazing reviews, and quite frankly, they deserved it. So, can't wait. September 24th brings Iron Man 3 to DVD and Blu-ray. And on the 24th, I also get my technically first next-gen title. How? Simple. There's this really special little deal that you can do at GameStop right now where if you reserve certain games for the current-gen systems and then you trade them in prior to the year's end, before December 31st of this year, you actually get enough trade credit that you can get the next-gen version of that game for $10. That is a great deal. There's a lot of games on there that, I'm already picking up for other systems, but this is a good idea. So I thought that was just really cool, So you reserve your copy for the Xbox 360, and then when the Xbox One comes out, you trade the game in and then get the next-gen version of it for the Xbox One. Great deal. Now, the majority of you know that I'm actually from Germany.
Would you like to have a roll in the hay?
What knockers?
Oh. Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, that Germany. And as such, I have to pick up FIFA 14. It's just super awesome for me. It's just me. It's who I am. I grew up and raised with it. If you didn't play soccer in Germany, then you were excommunicated and exiled. I can speak from experience. I've seen it happen. It's not pretty. So, September ends and we get ourselves a whole lot of games and movies already. It's pretty bad, you know? But October brings about another set of games and movies, no doubt about it. October 1st, it actually brings around the only sports title that I pick up on a yearly basis. Every time, no questions asked, just I do it. I can't help it. It's genetic. And that, of course, is NBA 2K14 with my cousin LeBron on the cover, and, you know, I gotta get it. It's just all that awesome. However, am I getting it for the PS3 or the Xbox 360? I'm getting it for neither. So, and then October is pretty much a down month for me. There's not much going on throughout the mid of October for me. The only thing I can really speak of is a week later, after NBA, would be none other than the new Chucky movie. That's right. The Curse of Chucky releases on DVD and Blu-ray, and honestly, I'm excited for that. I love Chucky. I love the character. I love how the whole thing works, and the fact that this is going back to being scary, and the movie's got, you know, semi-positive reviews, and I like the idea of that. Either way, so October 8th, Curse of Chucky releases, along with this really awesome Blu-ray box set which contains every single Chucky movie that they've ever made. I can't wait to pick that one up. It's going to be awesome. So then there's a lull. There's a little bit of a lull, about 2 or 3 weeks there, where we don't get anything, which is fine. You know, obviously we don't need everything. So the next game that releases in October that I guess is noteworthy is a game that I'm not too excited about, and I'll give you exactly why here in just a second. That game is none other than Batman Arkham Origins. Now, a lot of people are excited about Arkham Origins. I personally am not, and I'll tell you why. 1, it's not made by Rocksteady Studios. 2, it's not got Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill coming back to do the voices. And 3, and most importantly, it's got multiplayer tacked on. That is so dumb. It is so pointless to do that. You know? But hey, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the game will be super awesome, and I'm going to have to pick it up later as a Game of the Year edition or something. We don't know yet. We'll see what's up. October 25th is when that releases. I will say one thing. Arkham Origins is taking its cue from Assassin's Creed 3 last year, at which point, you know, you had Assassin's Creed 3 launch for the big consoles, and it had Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation for the handheld, for the Vita. So, this year, Arkham Origins is going to do the same thing. You're going to have the actual game itself, the big game on the big consoles, and then you're actually going to have a handheld game. It's called Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate. Now, this game, of course, will come to the 3DS and to the Vita. Sadly enough, to the 2DS as well. And this game looks pretty super awesome. I gotta say that myself. It looks cool, you know. I mean, it's pretty much just a 2.5D side-scroller left to right with the free-flow combat, the Stalking the Shadows Predator mode, the grappling hook, the voice acting from the big console game. You know, it looks good. It looks like it's going to be pretty good, and for that matter, it'll be able to let me give some love to my Vita this year. So if you have a Vita or a 3DS, obviously I'd recommend picking that one up. It just looks like it's pretty awesome, and you know, hell, it's made by the same guys who made Super Metroid back in the day. So yeah, you got me. Now, Arkham Origins releases on the 25th of October, which is a Friday. It is one of the only games that releases on a Friday this fall, and as such, there's a Tuesday that follows it, and that, of course, is the 29th, which brings a game that honestly I was not looking forward to. I was going to skip it. Generally, I don't skip these games, but I was going to skip it this year. In this case, WWE 2K14 releases. Now, the reason why I was going to skip it is because of the issues that THQ was having earlier this year. You know, the fact that, you know, it went bankrupt and there was 2 or 3 months where there was nothing going on, then the assets were sold, yada, 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 you know. So, I was thinking to myself, at that time period, well, who the hell was working on the games? If the company is bankrupt, then they're not going to be able to fund anything. So in my mind, I believed that, you know, with THQ having these problems, none of the games were continually being developed. So at this point, I thought that the WWE franchise was just going to be, you know, a stalemate this year. And then they announced that it was WWE 2K14, and I thought to myself, yeah, they're not changing anything. It's just going to be a halfway done game. You know, it's not going to have anything new. It's going to be stupid. You know, whatever. But damn, okay, when they finally announced the 30 Years of WrestleMania mode and showed off that roster with, you know, Goldberg, Yokozuna, Diesel, Razor Ramon, 2 Brock Lesnars, 2 Triple H's, you know, all these things that they showed off in that thing, yeah, okay, you got me, alright? So yes, WWE 2K14, yes, I'll get it too, I can't help it, it's just, yeah, it's I guess I'll just blame the genetics again. And for the first time, 2K is actually smart about this. Unlike THQ the last 2 years, they had the Collector's Edition, the Phenom Edition, available every single place you can reserve a game, okay? Unlike THQ, which just kept the Collector's Edition on their own store and at WWE Shop, the Collector's Edition this year, the Phenom Edition, will be available at every single one of these retailers, and you can pick it up there, unlike before. That's pretty awesome because this time it's a big coffin Collector's Edition from The Undertaker. It's got a signed card from him. It's got the Street DVD or Blu-ray, depending on what system you get it for. It's got all this really neat stuff. You get a special Undertaker American Badass outfit. It looks great. I can't wait to play it. It's going to be awesome because I got to play my boy Antonio Cesaro. October kicked our ass financially, if you will, and you think that we couldn't go any worse, but November is going to be worse. The week of November 11th, 2013 will go down in the history books as ridiculousness. Man of Steel releases on DVD and Blu-ray, okay? Now, if you watched my review for Man of Steel, you should know how I feel about this movie. I can't tell you how often I talked about it on Twitter and Facebook and whatever. I saw the movie 5 times in theaters. It has tied itself in the top 3 movies that have ever done that. And damn it, there's a collector's edition coming out, which, yeah, okay, coming, yeah. Man of Steel, November 12th, kiss my non-existent social life goodbye. Yeah, and that's it, right? There's nothing else that week. That's pretty much, yeah, that's it, pretty much, right? I swear, if you don't know what else is coming in that week, you're just new. Just know. Yes, just yes, yes. So either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time right here on The Cash Flow. And until then, this is me, G-Money, your nerd extraordinaire, and gonna be broke as a joke due to #FallWillKillme, telling you guys, peace.